Alright, everybody, and welcome to the show. Welcome to Halloween episodes. I had to take last week off, just kind of still getting used to getting back into the hang of podcasting again. So this is going to be an interesting thing. So let's jump right into it, you guys. In trailer news, first trailer for Mission Impossible 8 is reportedly to drop November 11th. Now, if you guys didn't watch the last Mission Impossible movie, I literally just caught up with it. So, it has Ethan Hunt trying to get it, of course, doing his Ethan Hunt thing, trying to Mission Impossible, I call it, and whatnot. But it was part 1, aka Dead Reckoning. It was part 1, so this is going to be part 2 to the ending of the series is looking like. So hopefully we get a good glimpse of what's going to happen. In other news, the Fantastic Beasts franchise will not officially be returning. For everybody who loves the Harry Potter and Harry Potter stuff, I love the Harry Potter movies. The Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Him franchise has kind of been up and down. Like the first movie, I really liked. The second movie was so-so, and it was a little confusing, but that also dealt with the fact that I don't know what happened with that one, to be honest with you. But the third movie, it was kind of cool seeing, the whole thing about Dumbledore and whatnot. It kind of felt like they were trying to piece it all together. So, luckily, we still have a Harry Potter series coming. I wonder how they're going to do it. I wonder if they're going to do it a la Percy Jackson, which is currently a show on Disney+. Cobra Kai Season 6 Part 2 is releasing on Netflix November 15th. This is going to be Part 2 of Season 6. If you kept up with the Cobra Kai series, you guys know that at some point, Daniel LaRusso, and his arch nemesis from the first movie, it wasn't arch nemesis. He's just guy being a punk kid, to be honest with you. They team up. I've only watched the first 3 seasons, I would say, maybe 4 seasons and whatnot. And it seems good. I'm impressed that this went from a show that started on YouTube, of all places, like as sort of like this indie show, to like this big Netflix like phenomenon, And even like it's not even a big like budgeted show. Like a lot of it is filmed here. I've seen filmed here in Atlanta. So for some of you video game guys, Red Dead Redemption and Undead Nightmare are now available on PC for the first time ever. Now this is a game back from when I was a kid. These are 2 games that focus on John Marston. The first one focuses on John Marston trying to rescue his family and essentially pay debts and whatnot. But you get to play him as a bounty hunter, searching for his old gang and everything. Undead Nightmare, that one messed me up, and it's just nothing but zombies coming after you. You even fight a zombie Bigfoot, I think, at some point. So, Red Dead Redemption, Undead Nightmare on PC right now. Lately, in Marvel news, there has been talks of a lot of things. So, first off, who will be returning for Avengers Doomsday? We got Doctor Strange. I think Josh Brolin was also in talks of returning for Secret Wars as Thanos, which would be pretty cool. But how would you fit Thanos in that? I guess he could still be, somewhere in there, because it is the multiverse. It is the multiverse. As of this podcast right now, Agatha All Along is it will air its last two episodes tomorrow on. So we will see how this goes. It's Halloween night. They will air their episodes on Halloween night. So I'm hoping that we get some answers to maybe where Tommy is, Billy's brother. That's already been spoiled. Pretty much spoilers if you haven't watched the show yet. But yeah. Another thing in Marvel, Robert Downey Jr. says he will not allow an AI replica to be made of him for any project in the future, even after he dies. He's quoted to say, "I intend to sue all future executives. My law firm will still be very active." As somebody who is a creator himself, there's some lines I draw with AI stuff, you know? Like, I'm not gonna lie, I use some AI stuff to help spruce up some of my posts and whatnot, or writings and whatnot, but I don't ever use all of it. When it comes to music stuff, if I'm writing a song or something, I never use it. I might use it to enhance an image of some kind, but I don't honestly agree too much with AI for certain points. But yeah, using someone else's likeness like that isn't cool. You know, they've tried it in the past before. You know, if you watch that movie, what is it, Skyman and the World of Tomorrow, I think is that the name of the movie. I think they use Orson Welles for one part in there, and that's like, it's not even AI generated. I don't think. I think they just kind of deep faked something. So, but yeah, don't whatever your feelings on AI is, I will respect it. Just, you know, those are your feelings. You know, just like these are my feelings. All right. They also revealed the first logos. Marvel Television had referred to logos for Wonder Man and Eyes of Wakanda recently. Wonder Man is I'm not know too much about Wonder Man, to be honest with you, but I know Eyes of Wakanda is supposed to be a sort of an anthology piece. And I think it's going to be an animated series. So, and so we'll get to see different versions of the Black Panther throughout time. I think it's rumored that we'll also get to see an Iron Fist too. But that has a planned release date of August 6th, 2025. Also, that has another that's hitting your small screen or your phone or however you like to watch. Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. It's rumored to premiere January 25th, 2025, according to Disney documents. This will actually kind of be a sort of a different like take, as what if Norman Osborn came and visited Peter Parker instead of Tony Stark? And we'll get to see how he handles day-to-day basis on that. Blade. So for a while, Blade has gone through development hell. It got announced years ago at one of the Comic Cons. And then it got shelved for a while just because they were looking for a new script and everything. So, but now, and then recently they just said that they were going to delay it indefinitely. But after that, a couple days later, big surprise, Marvel decides to say, F it. We're gonna start production next year in the UK in 2025. Now I'm sure they're still working on a new script for it, of course, but so far, from my understanding, Mahershala Ali is very happy with what's going on with the script. If you guys have any thoughts on like Blade reboot, do you guys think this is going to be a good movie? Do you think there should only ever be one Blade? Or what else? Also in the animation of Marvel news, Spider-Man 98 is being discussed at Marvel right now. That's right. If you've watched the old Spider-Man series back in the 90s from when I was a kid, um, this series was probably one of my favorite series. I watched it religiously every week along with Batman, the animated series. But it follows the adventures of Spider-Man, aka Peter Parker, and of course his week to week monsters. I remember we got to see Doc Ock at some point. We got to see the Lizard. I think the first episode that they ever did was the Lizard episode. Venom, Carnage. It literally had the very first like Spider-Verse multiverse thing, which was like and it actually had a Secret Wars on there too, which is funny. And Peter Parker got to choose who got to be on his team and whatnot. He was the leader of the Multiverse Avengers for that series. So I remember that series originally ending with him trying to go find Mary Jane and also meeting Stan Lee, and Madam Web was helping him, who was voiced by Stan Lee's wife in that series. So I'm hoping they pick this up because X-Men 97 was great. And I think with today's technology, this series could be even better. And lastly, in Marvel news, Billie Eilish could be the next big star in the MCU. There are rumors swirling around right now that she is up for a role or talking to Marvel for a role in the MCU. But what role that could be? Could it be something like the Dazzler? Could it be Rogue? I think a lot of people I've seen have fan casted her as Rogue just based off of her look. And I don't ever know. Like, honestly, there's a lot of singers out there that surprise me as far as acting. Like even Jared Leto is like an actor who but he's been doing it for a long time now and whatnot. So we'll see exactly what all she'll be over time. All right, in DC news, the Penguins got probably about 2 episodes left. When it's done, I'll probably do my review for that show, just like I'll do my review for Agatha All Along. I'll do a quick review, as I call them, or the late review, I like to call them, just because it's just because I like to watch my stuff a little bit later than most people, of course. And of course, if you haven't watched any of the episodes, go watch them. They're on HBO Max right now. Another thing, Dynamic Duo reportedly eyeing a spring 2028 release. The film, made with puppetry animation by Sway Box, will have large action pieces similar to the Bourne Ultimatum. So, first off, they got me with the puppetry animation. So I'm wondering how weird this movie is going to be. Like, is how freaky looking it's going to be. And then, of course, the Joker is now digital buy. That's right. That's right. That was a whole long. I didn't need to do that. And honestly, there is a lot of people who did not like the movie, but there's one person out there who said they did like the movie, and that's Quentin Tarantino. Quentin Tarantino praised Joker 2. He's quoted as saying, and this is from moviemaker.com, "I really, really liked it. Really, a lot." Todd Phillips says, "Fuck you to the movie audience. Fuck you to Hollywood." He says, "Fuck you to the owners of any stock at DC and WB." Honestly, I'm still looking forward to watching this movie. I kind of want to see where it's going to go as far as Joker, but I already know that they're not going to do another one just based off the receptions. It's been 25 days since that movie came out, at the time of me recording this right now. 25 days. So now, yikes. And the box office numbers didn't do too well, be honest with you. Um, and more other news, jumping back outside of the comic book stuff, Jumanji 3 is making its way. Jumanji 3 is getting a release date of December 11th, 2026. If you watched the last one, it starred Danny DeVito, and Danny Glover. I was about to say Donald Glover. That would be interesting. And Danny Glover. And of course, had the return of The Rock, aka Dwayne Johnson, Karen Gillan, Jack Black, and Kevin Hart, playing their avatars. So I'm wondering where this is going to go, because if you watch the end of the last movie, there was a stampede in their hometown, kind of like a la the original Jumanji movie. And lastly, I'm going to leave off with this one. There was a man in New York City about a day or two who decided to do a Timothée Chalamet look-alike contest. Unfortunately, he was fined about $500 for doing this. I'm assuming that he didn't get his permit for this. So, yikes. Oh, and let's leave you guys with some Star Wars news, because I like Star Wars. Stephen Knight, who was the writer on the Star Wars Rey Skywalker film, has left. The film will likely delay from its speculated 2026 release. And I'm wondering how. I guess honestly, I feel like these characters aren't wasted. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like they had a good setup and they have good, potential. Hell, I'm not gonna lie. I'm one of the ones that actually liked The Last Jedi. Visually, as far as like the fight scenes and whatnot, could do without the casino scene, but still. But to do this movie, I feel like you need to be able to. You need to find its balance in the Force, and hopefully they will find their balance in the Force with this movie. But all right, guys, I hope you guys have a safe and happy Halloween from listening to this. And I hope everybody eats a lot of candy and watches a bunch of scary movies and stuff. Me, I'm probably going to watch Halloween like I do every year. The original Halloween, not the 2018, although I might watch that. I might do a whole marathon. Who knows? You guys head over to the YouTube page, Epps World Entertainment. And, Epps World Entertainment. Something bit me. And you guys don't forget to like and follow the Epps World Instagram. Epps World Entertainment Instagram. Don't forget to also leave me some ideas of what you guys might want me to talk about or review on the YouTube channel, and I'll go for it. I love getting introduced to new movies and shows and stuff. So please hit me up. Follow me on Epps World 87 on X, aka formerly known as Twitter and whatnot. Follow me there. All right, you guys, and the Facebook page. I keep forgetting to promote the Facebook page. Find us on Facebook and everything. So please hit us up on every social you got. All right, take it easy.